straight up the middle. Yeah. Alright, okay, let's get into it. That's recording. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Pause this a second. How are we all? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are good. My name's Bradley. This right here is a whiteboard. This right here is a whiteboard pen. That was smooth, I know.
I have a pen.
I'm going to be annotating on here. There's going to be me. There's going to be next to me my screen recording from over here. Then there's going to be space around the outside so you can annotate, keep notes about what we're talking about, because we are on a journey. And what is this journey to do, I hear you ask with bated breath?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you're going to see me, you're going to see my screen recording in the middle in a nice little square, and then all the way around the edges, you're going to be able to annotate and just, you know, keep track of what we're talking about, I guess. So, what are we going to be talking about? Please reveal today's subject. I will reveal that subject for you. That subject is thus. What can I use to wipe this whiteboard?
Get to the point.
I got another t-shirt here.
Still waiting, Sergeant.
That if I need to, I can just... Anyway.
Oh, finally.
So, today we are going to be talking about... Today's topic is...
Slavery.
The agenda. The agenda. And why, I hear you ask?
Why?
Why have you written that last A like that?
Why?
Why is the last A of agenda written with the circle around it?
Why is my office black?
What does that mean? What could that sign mean?
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Which sign, I hear you ask again. I'm going to break this down for you. This may be a fast-paced video, but it's going to take me a while to get through it all with the amount of writing. But I guess I just need to take my time. I've got a little bit of time before I need to leave for my dentist appointment. So let's see how much of this video we can get through before then.
Go, 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 go.
What is this, I hear you ask? What does that mean? If you don't know what that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is the sign for anarchy. Anarchy also means...
Chaos.
Chaos. Chaos, anarchy, pretty synonymous if you ask me.
It's the same thing.
What is the agenda? What is an agenda? An agenda is when someone...
Go on.
has a plan, I hope you can read this, has a plan and or wants to do something.
You don't say.
Now, this thing we can just call X. They want to do X thing, and can you remember what the thing that they want to do is? The agenda, the thing, the reason why I draw you this symbol? This.
You still with me, Jackson?
Yeah, a bit of a rough one. What is that symbol again? That is...
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
Anarchy is the plan. They want to do an anarchy on us, right?
Your boy is a genius.
Anarchy and or chaos.
You said that already!
Now, how, I hear you ask, how would someone go about creating anarchy? Well, it depends which someone you're talking about.
Who are you talking about?
If you were a fairly powerless person who was just kind of by yourself, you could go and terrorize people.
Who would do such a thing?
You could terrorize people. Or in the case of the person we're going to be talking about, you, right, are someone who has a lot of money. So if you were a person who had a lot of money, right?
Broke. What's broke?
How could you implement your agenda and your plan to do X, which is anarchy, if you had lots of money? Are you following? I feel like I'm making this fairly simple for you.
You went full retard, man.
Welcome to class, by the way. I don't know what to call this. This is going to be some kind of classroom-themed thing. It'd be hilarious if we could set up an actual classroom. It'd be like anti-school. Everything that you learn here must immediately be dismissed and not questioned, and you should just forget about everything that I tell you.
Forget about it!
Some of it might just make you a conspiracy theorist, so remember, it's all a load of rubbish.
I never heard such a crazy bunch of nonsense talk.
Don't believe a word I say. Anarchy, which is chaos. How do they want to do it? Well, if they're a person that, in this case, we're going to be talking about, has a lot of money, how could they create anarchy? Use this money, because what does this money give you? This money gives you influence, so you can influence things, you can make changes, you can put your money into certain places, which then has certain effects on society, positive, negative, it depends on the circumstance, whatever you're talking about.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And what would you do with influence? What should we call him? We'll call this guy here. We got Mr. Think, we'll call him. How is Mr. Think going to influence people using his money? Well, like I said, you put it into certain places and do certain things with it. Well, you want the things that you do to have the most influence possible, don't you? Obviously. You're doing things for a reason. You want to influence the world. You're fed up. You're bored with everything. You've drank all the children's blood.
Sorry, what now?
All the children.
Hey, you can't do that.
Done all this crazy stuff. You've injected it into your face, and it keeps you looking young and all that kind of stuff.
That's Hollywood.
You're bored, and you want to have some influence in the world and just do stuff because you're that powerful, and you know you can just do it. Well, maybe you could make it so that the people you are trying to influence are more easily influenced. How great would that be?
You would be our slaves.
Instead of being really resistant to your influencing and the things that you do to influence them, what can you do? You can make your average Joe, your normal everyday person, more influenceable. Now, how can you make them more influenceable? Well, maybe through things like keeping them at low vibrations if you're going to be like energetically talking about it.
What kind of frequency is this?
Or you could just say stuff like heavy metals, which don't exist, remember. There's definitely none in the vaccines.
Yes, we are all vaccinated.
And there's none in the chemtrails.
Come on, man.
Nothing going on.
Nothing's going on.
Barium and strontium and all these things. It's all a conspiracy theory.
It's all a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is?
No, Fugazi. It's fake.
Yeah, fugazi. It's a wazi. It's a woozy. It's a fairy dust. It doesn't exist. It's never landed. It is no matter. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real.
Right?
All right?
Remember?
You didn't see anything.
At this point, it's so self-evident that it is the case that vaccines, what do they cause? If I literally just say it to you, you immediately have an answer pop to your mind. Whether you think it's then correct or not with your second thought is a different conversation. You know exactly what I'm talking about, and there's a reason why you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is, for the slowest in the room,
You couldn't be that stupid.
autism. Oh yeah. Autism, fantastic. But why? This is the thing. Let me clean some of this off. Why, I hear you ask again. You've got so many questions, guys. Thank you. Thank you for getting involved. Why would they want to make people? Why would they want to make people autistic? Why?
Why?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but you're actually really, really, really expensive, right?
She just got too comfortable.
Your living standards have been so high for so long that you are so comfortable that you're now creating problems in your own head, such as I'm in the wrong body, yada, 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 which I do feel sorry for you because of, but let's not beat around the bush with the fact that the exact reason, right, why you are now thinking you're a cat is because you've been exposed to all this rubbish.
Terrible things.
In the vaccines, all this kind of stuff, and had probably pornography beamed into your eyes from the age of like 10 years old. I think that's the average age. I don't know if that's the UK or if that's the USA, but the average age is down. It's very, very, very young, which, let's just remember, is trauma.
Right. Say that again.
And this is the thing. Autism, I think, does have some kind of trauma responsive traits. There's something about it, but you can also be more predisposed to being affected in certain ways by certain stimuli, if you're following what I'm saying. Heavy metals, inflammation.
I know. It sounds crazy.
All of it. They just want to turn you into the... Let me just show you this video. Let me show you this for a second.
Take a look at this, man.
This is exactly... Where is it? This is what they want to turn you into. This is the agenda right here. This is the whole thing. This is bringing it all back full circle. The agenda is to create you and make you more like this. And I saw this video, I was like, that is just the perfect example of what they are trying to do to us.
This is you.
As a race. And that's the human race. But also, more specifically, your Western races. Look at this. Watch this. Attacks with paint or ketchup, maybe. Remember, guys, Remember, guys, pepper spray is illegal in the UK as well.
Why on earth would you ever need that?
Please, right, make me the Prime Minister when we can finally get rid of Keir Starmer. Put me in charge, I'll do 3 things, right? Bring back free speech. Bring back gun laws, right? They were only gotten rid of in 1997, which was the year I was born. So if I need to be the person to bring them back, then I don't mind being that person.
I volunteer as tribute.
And then number 3, I will make illegal immigration women and children only. And men can only get in through legal routes. I feel like that is a very strong line to draw, and I think it is very reflective of how Western values have been upheld in the past, such as the Titanic and stuff. Women and children first. Women and children only! I think it's consistent with our values, and I think that like I say, let legal migrants in. Let some men into the country if they are coming in legally. We've had background checks. We've had all this kind of stuff. But if it's illegal migration... Who even are you? Then you've got to just women and children only. And even then, you're not going to get rid of all the problems, because there's going to be people within that are taking advantage of the system and do just want to come here because they've heard that they can come and live off of the system, get paid to have kids pretty much. Literally get paid to overthrow this country from the ground up.
What a great idea.
They know that they lost the last crusades. They have to just infiltrate your society through this passive means, which means just coming in, pretending to like you all for a little bit, and then just having loads of kids, growing loads of families, and just taking over organically, I guess.
They never saw it coming.
I don't know.
That is assault.
You were making a mockery.
That is...
But yeah, just to get us back up to speed, this is who they want to turn you into.
Absolute assault.
This is who they want to turn you into, right?
You would make everything worse. What the fuck? Why are you...
She's got no self-control. She's getting these urges. I want to hurt this man. I want to take his hat. I want to do this. I want to do that. No self-control, right? Not to mention, she's been indoctrinated since the age of 5 with so much bullshit that you couldn't even believe.
You don't actually believe this crap, do you?
But yeah, that's all part of the agenda, is to control the information, remember? Who owns the books that the schools sell? If you follow the money, where does it all end up leading eventually? I don't know. It's a great question, though. So that's why journalism is so important, because if you can't ask questions, then you can't figure out if you're being screwed over or not by certain things. So shout out to all my journalists out there, because this is what they want to turn you into, and your kids.
You can't handle the truth.
And your future generations. And then when they've got them looking like this, they want to stick them on a hover chair with screens hung in front of their faces 24/7 and just drain their life force through their eyes.
Over to the driving range and hit a few virtual balls in space.
There's a reason why Jesus said the eyes are the window to the soul. They will suck your soul out through your eyes, just like the Dementors in Harry Potter. There's a pop culture reference for you. Ha ha ha, am I funny yet? This is serious stuff, guys. If you're not following along, make sure that you keep up, because there's a lot of information to digest.
A little too much.
He's just being, as Sherlock Holmes would say, bamboozled?
Bamboozled?
What did... Confoodle them. Slap him on both sides of the head. Sherlock Holmes fight scene. Sherlock Holmes slow-mo fight scene.